So good people. We are back. Sab, you're muted.
Sorry, I said, hey, everybody. Hey, Kimberland.
Hey girl, I'm glad to be back. Welcome back to all of our viewers. I was out last time. Thank you for holding down the fort. Shout out to Aisha who was holding it down as
Yes, thank you,
well.
Aisha.
So appreciate you all. I am back and ready for today's
You want to
episode.
tell the people where you're at now, or is that?
Oh, I should tell the people where
Yeah, I
I
think
am
you should tell
now.
your globe-trotting festivities, unless
I
most of them are following you
should.
on your blog. You should tell people where you are now.
That's why I should tell y'all to go over to my blog and find out where I'm. No,
Maybe
I
one
will
day.
tell you in just a little bit. Y'all get on in here. We see y'all coming in and introducing yourselves in the comments. Let us know where you are watching from.
So
Also, let
Cherry.
us know if this is your very first time hanging out with us here on BrownVersations by typing first time in the comments. If you are always here hanging out with us, go ahead and type "Hey beautiful" in the comments so that we can honor you. We see y'all getting in here fast and quick. We got Yolanda is here from Chicago. Aisha in the comments. Thank you, boo, so much for holding it down while I was out. Cherry is here. Cherry says she is an official member, and
I
honey, yes, you
know.
are. Okay,
I
Cherry,
love
you
it.
are in here, sis. Okay, Sarah is here from St. Louis. Then we also have Lakia OG here from Northwest Indiana.
Lakia.
Irma is
Wait. Can I
in
give
the
a
house.
shout out to
Oh,
Lakia
wait.
really quickly?
Go
Lakia,
ahead.
congratulations on your new business, hon. I just saw that I saw the picture of her keys and I saw all the Facebook stuff. So congratulations again on her business. So shout out to
Yes, congratulations, Lakia. We also have Irma is in here from Queens, New York. We've got Ashley in the house as well. So definitely, y'all come on in. Make sure that you tag your people in the comments. Let them know what you are doing this evening. Super excited about today's show. So definitely want to make sure that you all get everybody in here for the party. All right. So y'all gotta excuse me a little bit. I got a lot going on over here, y'all. My nose is just starting to act up right before we came on. So I'm gonna try not to be snotty, okay, while I'm here. But if I gotta bust one of these, okay, y'all know what I'm doing. I need to just blow my nose and make sure that y'all can hear and understand. So I don't want to belabor the time, y'all. Let's go ahead and jump in. We got all kind of updates, life updates, and all sorts of things that are happening. So welcome to BrownVersations. This is our virtual platform where we talk about all things Brown Girl related. We are here to connect you to other like-minded women and give you a platform to share your voice in the BrownVersations that matter to us and those we care about. We invite you to connect with beautiful brown girls and connect with us individually as we take this journey through life. My name is Kimberland, and my feet are currently planted in Santo Domingo,
where
República
in the world
Dominicana.
is
So I am here in the Dominican Republic, y'all. I've been here for maybe about 2 weeks. I was actually supposed to go home tomorrow, wherever that is. I was supposed to go back to the States tomorrow, but I cannot do that because I tested positive for COVID yesterday. So yeah,
Damn,
I
Kimberland.
am stuck
Corona got
a little while
you.
longer. But I mean, if you gotta be stuck, yo, COVID, listen, let me tell you something about DR in comparison to Mexico. Y'all know I have been in Mexico for the past however long. DR is very lax on masks and COVID restrictions. Like they just out here, they out here. Okay.
Raw dogging it.
So I don't know if I walked into somebody's sneeze or something, but Here I am. So I will be here in DR probably for another week before I move on to my next destination. Yes, Ashley, they are outside, girl, outside, outside. Okay, I wasn't ready because in Mexico, honey, they are not playing these games. But yeah, so I don't know where I picked it up from. I have no idea. I'm glad to be feeling better. Glad to be able to be here with you all tonight. Because earlier this week, your girl was a no go. Okay. So I'm just glad to have a voice, be able to breathe, and be able to hang out with my BBG family. So, Sab,
Well,
tell the people where you are.
well, I appreciate you joining today. Just because I know you are under the weather. Kimberland is, what do you call those people who really be going hard? Like, I really appreciate you joining because like you could be lying down in bed and getting well. And I'm sure you are during the day, but I'll introduce myself. But I just really appreciate you being here. And just like the community said, we do wish you speedy recovery and just take care of yourself, Kimberland. As I
I
know you will,
appreciate
but
that.
I'm just sending that energy for you to take care of yourself. Um, my name is Sab. I am one of your co hosts for those of you who are new to the community. I reside in Dallas, Texas, originally from Milwaukee, put emphasis on Milwaukee. There's a reason why I'm focus on that today. But I'm also one of your co hosts this evening. I'm a marketing professional, forever student, podcast host, daughter to Barbara, sister to Maria, sister to my heavenly sister Tawana, and I welcome all of you to the show. So let's do it. I'm a dancing queen. I'm sorry,
Yes.
y'all. Like I like to
No,
dance.
go for it. I'm here for it. I wish that we could play music, and they wouldn't cut us off. So we just gotta kind of
Yes.
dance to the music in our head.
Mhm.
But again, welcome, welcome. If you have not done so already, please go ahead and introduce yourself in the comments. Let us
Mhm.
know where you are watching from. Also, tag some of your friends. We actually are gonna do some shout outs in just a moment, so we need y'all to have y'all fingers ready, okay, to shout some people out in the comments there. But for any of you where this may be your first time hanging out with us, again, if you'll type first time in the comments for us so that we can honor and acknowledge you. But we also want to make sure that you understand what Beautiful Brown Girls is, why we're here, what this is about, right? So here at Beautiful Brown Girls, we are all about sisterhood, support, and self-care. We really strive to create authentic friendships and connections. So one of the reasons why we tell you to shout yourselves out in the comments and let us know where you're watching from is you may very well connect with someone who is in your area. There are
Right.
many of us who have never, matter of fact, Sab and I have never even met in person in real life, right? And you all probably would never know. But we have really gained a friendship by being a part of Beautiful Brown Girls, and that's
Mhm.
what we're here for. So, Wanda, we do see you there in the comments. Welcome, first timers. Give you a quick little bankhead bounce. Raise the roof. Okay. So, welcome, welcome, Wanda. Go ahead and tag a couple of your friends. Tell them to come hang out with you as well. All right. So, we have some announcements that we want to get into before we kick our show off today. Oopsie, I put these in the wrong order. My bad, but we'll go ahead on and just get it popping. So today's show is being sponsored by the Classic Shop.
The
And you can
classic
see
shop.
Sab is over there rocking her gorgeous
Wait,
t-shirt.
hold on.
She's also got some things hanging in the background. There's some you want to tell the people what that is, Sab, and just kind of give
Yeah,
the people.
so this is an apparel line. This is one of our sponsors. This is one of our apparel lines, and they describe themselves as a edgy everyday tees. I love this tee, y'all. Everyday tees for men and women that show your style and originality. And these shirts have something to say for reals. And their tagline or the hashtag is trends fade, and it represents staying power. Yeah, I love not only this tea, but I wanted to do a whole setup today for this because these are the most comfortablest, if that's a word, sweatpants
Girl,
that I
let
have.
it be one.
Kimberland, they're coming. They sent them to
I
me.
know. I'm jealous, y'all. So my stuff is in New York, right? So as soon as I get back to the States, I am going to like dive into my classic shop stuff. And the reason is because Sab, like, she has been bragging about this stuff since it came in the mail. So let me give y'all a little bit of background before I let her finish giving her testimony, okay? Because like she is like serious about this, and I am jealous because I love me some good loungewear, honey. It does everything to my spirit. So the classic shop was created by Marie Carter, and she was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was Sab's hometown. So after attending schools in suburbs with many students who looked like her, without many students who looked like her, she decided to go to college at an HBCU. Seeing her culture proudly displayed through deeply rooted traditions and expressions of art inspired her to educate others. Marie taught in the classroom for 13 years before leaving to teach culture through fashion full time. For the last 6 years, Marie has owned and operated the Classic Shop and created hundreds of designs that encourage conversations and asking questions to learn more about hip hop and its origins and influences. There are so many layers to culture, and Marie hopes to honor and preserve it one tea at a time. So, Sab, tell the folks why you have fallen in love with the Classic Shop so that they can understand. Okay.
It's just, again, like the pants are just really, really comfortable. Like we've worn sweats before, but it's something about the inside of these seams, and they're not just too, I don't know. I mean, I do know they're just mad comfortable. I don't know what kind of material she uses on these sweats, but they're really comfortable. I've worn them multiple days in a row. Yes, that might be nasty, but I don't care. I've worn them multiple days in a row. I like this shirt. I wore it a couple days ago. I washed it so I could pacifically, I'm just playing.
Oh Lord.
Wear it on today's episode. And I just wanted to showcase to you ladies, like it looks really good. Like I got a compliment on it from a t-shirt head. Like all t-shirt heads know a good t-shirt when they see one.
Yeah,
so that was a good call out. So as soon as he mentioned it, I was like, here's the website. You know, I said, you know, if you want to join the beautiful brown girls community, but I did send him the link to go get it.
I love it. So Andrea said, sounds like they poured love all over it. Absolutely.
I love that.
It is evident as I hear Sab talking about how cozy it is and just how comfy. So again, the site is the Classic Shop.com. Christina just put the link into the comments, but we also want to let you know that there is a 15% off code in the Members Network. Now, some of you might be like, the Members Network, what is that? Well, the Members Network is our VIP space where we are able to really be brown and proud, free from all the things trying to hold the brown girl down, all the algorithms, all the things. It's our own special social platform. So the way that you join the Members Network is if you go to members.beautifulbrowngirls.com, you will be able to gain access into the Members Network. Again, this is our VIP space. This is an area where we connect on a deeper level. We're able to get all types of discounts and codes and classes and just really connect with each other. Membership is only $25 for the entire year. I promise you will pay for it with this one order, okay, at the Classic Shop. So definitely go to members.beautifulbrowngirls.com. Check that out so that you are able to get you a discount code, or just go straight to theclassicshop.com so that you're able to get that discount code. And then you can be nice and warm and fuzzy and cozy right along with us. Okay, so shout out again to the Classic Shop for sponsoring our show for today. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, so having said that, so sorry, I'm over here just clicking away and just messing stuff up.
We'll
gotta get back in the routine, girl. My goodness,
I know. You gotta rev that engine. It's Monday, but you know it's afterwards. It's after 5 on a Monday, so it just takes a minute. Just give us a minute. You've been out couple weeks.
I'm getting into it. But we definitely wanted to give you all this opportunity to know how you can join us on the show as Sab takes control.
Yes.
So,
if you're interested, so we've had people on the show. We've had Kale on the show. We've had Irma on the show, and they were lovely, funny, fun guests. So if we're giving you the opportunity to pulling you from the comments to join myself and Kimberland on the show and just to have fun with us. So you can participate in the conversation / BrownVersation. You can play games with us. You can, I don't know, we would just love to have you on the show if you are interested. And how you can do that is just right now in the comments. If you are interested in being on the show, just tell us right now if you are interested. You can come meet myself and Kimberland and see what we do all behind the scenes, which is a lot of fun stuff. And we do this for you. And we would just love to have you. So just let us know now in the comments if you're interested. And then we will reach out to you about your opportunity to come on the show. Also, if you are watching the replay right now, you can email us at beautifulbrowngirls.com to email
at
us.
gmail.com.
Oh, at Gmail. What did I say?
You left out the Gmail. It's okay. I got you.
Beautifulbrowngirls at gmail.com. It's a Monday. .com. Beautifulbrowngirls at gmail.com if you are interested and you're watching the show. The after show, the replay.
The replay.
If you are here now and you're interested, just raise your hand, give a little hand emoji, or just say, hey, I'm interested in the comments, and we'll reach out to you. Okay.
Yeah, so I see we have a couple folks. I see Cherry said that she is interested. Aisha said, pick me. Tisa, the site for the shirts is theclassicshop.com, theclassicshop.com. So again, if you're looking for the site for the shirts, theclassicshop.com. And if you want to hang out with us on the show, go ahead and let us know that you are interested in the comments so that we can reach out to you and get you on here so that like Sab said, you can see all the shenanigans, the behind the scenes shenanigans as well. Because y'all be a bunch of them, okay? So shout out to you all. Also, we want to make sure that we are increasing our engagements. We are all about expanding, right? We have added some new Beautiful Brown Girls chapters in new cities. We want to make sure that people know. We ask you to share the content, right? Because what we're doing here, this really is a labor of love. Like Sab and I really look forward to hanging out with you all and bringing you all the news and games and all sorts of things that are happening, right? So we need your help in order to do that. So you can do a few things in order to support us and share the content. First off, we want to make sure that you have shared the content. So if you will, go ahead and pause and do that now and just click the share button so that other people can see that you're watching. Also, throughout the show, if something is resonating with you, use your emojis, use your reactions, right? So maybe you're cracking up at a particular time, go ahead and put those laugh emojis in there. Like maybe you're loving what we're saying, go ahead and put those heart emojis in there, right? So this is a way for us to be able to let the algorithm know that we're doing some dope stuff over here at BBG TV, okay? So we need y'all support and assistance with that. So if you are willing to do that, if you'll go ahead and give us some heart reactions right now, and that will let us know that you are in. We see them coming. Yes, okay. So yes, while we're here, we'll prompt you throughout the time to give certain reactions while we're here, so that we can really, again, increase those interactions and let the algorithm know about the amazing things that we're doing here. Last point, if you are feeling so led and you feel like you want to donate financially to what we're doing, you also have the option to give stars. Stars only cost a penny. So if you would like to do that, that would be amazing as well. All right. So on that note, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all the June birthdays. If your birthday is in June, shout yourself out in the comments. If your birthday is in June, shout yourself out in the comments.
Look at you.
Bars. But yes, if you have a birthday in June or someone that you know and love has a birthday in June, shout them out in the comments. I'm going to shout out two folks right quick. One, my cousin Kalanda, her birthday was yesterday. So happy birthday to my cousin Kalanda. And my dad's birthday is next week on the 13th. So happy birthday to my dad. So shout out again in the comments. We see y'all. So we got Carmetta's birthday is June 20th. Ashley's son is turning 11. We have Tianda's birthday is June 28th. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. So if there is anyone else that you need to shout out, go ahead and tag them in the comments. Tell them that we are celebrating June birthdays today. We are also celebrating Pride Month.
Oh yes, it is Pride Month. So every year during the month of June, the LGBTQIA plus community celebrates in a number of different ways across the globe. They hold various events that are held during this special month as a way of recognizing the influence of the LGBTQIA community. Or do we just call them the alphabet community? Or is that disrespectful to call them the alphabet community? Is it just the
I don't know. I usually just say the letters.
Okay, LGBTQIA plus community. They've had influence all around the world, and they continue to have influence today. And the reason that June is chosen is because this is when the Stonewall riots took place back in 1969. So we just want to celebrate all of our LGBTQIA members or your family or friends who are. We just want to celebrate everybody in the community. Like everybody in the community, love is love. And
yes.
Yeah. So it's exciting times. June, how many days do they get in June? 31?
June has 30
days.
Okay. Yeah. So we see those rainbows. So definitely feel free to drop rainbows in the comments as we celebrate Pride Month. And Sab, I know you had the opportunity to actually participate in a Pride event.
I did. I participated in the Pride Parade with my company that I worked with. So they are obviously supporters. They had a whole float. It was just a great experience. Happy Pride Day all around. I had an amazing time. It was just an amazing event. So many floats, really great time. I was all over the place, and it was just really fun. And who you see here is a picture with me and one of our executives. And this isn't just like a photo op with one of our executives. This is Dr. Cole on site. This is one of our executives. His name is Dr. Cole. All of our executives are super, super awesome. But it was just a really fun day. Yesterday, actually. And then during the parade, I learned about a new flag because as I'm learning, we're all learning together. There's this flag here. I was like, well, our grand marshal, the person that was leading the parade, I asked him, I was like, well, what does that flag mean? And he was like, well, that means bi pride. I was like, oh, I didn't know I was thinking like the gay has bi. I know that sounds ignorant. That's why we ask these questions. And I didn't know there was a bi pride flag. So that is a bi pride flag that I learned about yesterday at the Pride Parade. So it was just a really fun time. So as you can see in the picture, I had a really great time.
Yes, I didn't know about this flag. It's really pretty. Yeah. When I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, that's cute." But yeah, so if you all have been following us for a while, we really tried to do a great job of being allies and being co-conspirators to different communities, right? And our LGBTQ plus community is one of those communities that is historically marginalized. So we want to make sure we're educating ourselves and showing ourselves to be in support. As many of you all have said in the comments, love is love, the ability to be able to exist as your full and complete self, free from judgment, and the ability to be able to love who you choose to love without feeling like that has to be hidden. So happy Pride Month to those, again, who are a part of the LGBTQ plus community, those who may be out, those who may not be out, those who are allies. We just really want to make sure that we come together to honor and celebrate each other. So shout out to that.
Absolutely.
Now, We flipped our order a little bit today because I told you we are like going to have all these opportunities for y'all to be tagging people and whatnots, right? Because we want to make sure that we're honoring. June is a really big month when it comes to all types of celebrations and things of that nature. So today's beautiful brown girl spotlight is
Yara Shahidi. Burr, 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 burr. We really got to get these horns. Burr, burr,
I
burr,
know. I keep saying I'm going to get air horns.
Let's keep count of how many times Kimberland says that on the show, and before we actually get it, we will get it. But I just thought that was fun. So yes, Yara Shahidi.
Don't do me. Don't do me. Don't do me.
She graduates from Harvard University, so she is alum-ish. So we all know Yara from being on Blackish and Grown-ish, and she just recently graduated from Harvard University. And you see here that she is donning the traditional cap and gown ensemble. She donned a two-piece Dior suit in Harvard's signature crimson and red hue colors. Now, she studied the school's social studies and African-American department. So her concentration was Black political thought under a neo-colonial landscape, AKA she gonna be a problem.
And again, I'm here for it. I am here for it.
Okay. So congratulations to Yara Shahidi and her family. And I just think it's so dope because I remember her talking about when she got accepted to Harvard. Her and God, it was another famous daughter that got accepted to Harvard along with her. I forget. In the comments, you guys remember it was Yara went with some famous daughter's person. They didn't go together, but they ended up going to Harvard. That is kind of Harvard. Harvard is kind of like Harvard together. I'm trying to remember who went to Harvard with her. It was some famous daughter. No, maybe it was Malia, or Malia graduated way before.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's very possible. But
I know Malia went to Harvard.
Yeah, this is quite an achievement. And like Sab said, and Aisha said, she's going to be a problem, and a good problem, right? Mm-hmm. So really speaking about activism and all of that. Cherry said it was Obama. So shout out to Yara, but also congratulations to graduates. Happy graduation. Happy graduation. So, where are our class of 2022 graduates? If you have graduated, if your child has graduated, if your cousin and them graduated, your mama and them, shout out graduates in the comments. We want to celebrate all of our 2022 graduates. Shoot, if you just made it to the next level, shout that out too, okay? Because that is an accomplishment. Absolutely. So on that, Sab and I wanted to kind of give you all a blast into the past with some graduation memories of our own. Oh, shout out Christina said her little one is headed to 7th grade. Woo, come on, middle school. That's my favorite age right there. 7th grade, not so much though. Just heads up for any of you all who have 7th graders, they lose their ever-loving mind. In 7th grade, just heads up. They come back in 8th grade, but 7th grade, buckle up. It's a lot. I'm just saying, okay? But yeah, shout out to graduates. Ashley said 5th grade counts. Her son graduates on Wednesday. It absolutely counts. Congratulations. Andrea said her firstborn graduated from pre-K.
Oh, congratulations.
I wish we had pictures. Oh my gosh. Yes. So we do have pictures though of some of our graduations. So this is, you all know I'm from New Orleans, and a part of that is sometimes it's kind of difficult to find pictures. So a lot of my graduation pictures were washed away in Katrina, but I was able to dig up some pictures here. So here on the left, you see, this is 8th grade Kimberland. I was fly. Y'all see me with the little hump, what they used to call it, the French roll.
Oh yes, a French roll.
Oh honey, you couldn't tell me nothing. Okay. So that's 8th grade Kimberland. That's me and my homeboy Frank. We are actually still friends to this day. Been friends since 6th grade.
I love it.
And then in the middle there, that is a picture of my senior ring ceremony. So I couldn't find my actual graduation picture from when I graduated from high school, but I did find the picture of me getting my senior ring. So that's me and my mom and dad. That was back in 1998. Okay, but I'm class of 99. And then I also couldn't find my picture graduating from Fisk University, but I did find my picture when I graduated with my master's from Argosy University. And that is me with one of my bestest friends, Candace. She actually graduated with her doctorate at the same time. And we had a joint graduation party, and it was all cool and all the things. So, but I wanted to tell you all, like, I almost didn't graduate from Fisk. Child, lost my scholarship out there working for Delta. Okay. And
the airlines or the sorority?
A child of sorority. I wish it was the airlines. I had some free trips out of it. Working for Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, child, lost my scholarship. Okay. But thank God for UNCF. I was able to finish college, and I was the first college graduate in my family. So that is my story.
Thank you for sharing that. I love the collage. I'm like, I don't think about that. Like, I love that. That's really great. You had like braces and all of those, didn't you?
No, I didn't. But I did have it in one of them. Shut your face. Tell the people about your story.
This is the only one that I could find. So I've been in Dallas for about 8 years now, and all of my pictures are back home. And my mother was just like, I'm not going through all those pictures to look for that. I was like, Mom, can you please? I'm like asking my mother to find something. So she found something. This is when I graduated from college. I actually went to 2 schools, but I finished out back home, which is where I'm originally from. And this is my graduation picture from Cardinal Stritch. I had to think about it. Cardinal Stritch University. But I attended Livingstone College for like a couple years, and then I got a full scholarship to finish out back home. So you go where the money at. Go where the money reside. Where the money reside. And
you heard me. And that's on.
Not full, but enough for me to want to come back home is what I'm saying. And yeah, I vaguely remember this day. I do know we went to Cheesecake afterwards. Everybody go to Cheesecake. But it was a really wonderful and beautiful day. You see, I got my AKA sashes here. It was just a beautiful day. Yeah. Really, really beautiful day.
So a little throwback. Okay. So again, if you have graduated or someone that you love has graduated, please give them our congratulations. Shout them out in the comments. We honor all promotions, all moving on to next levels. Okay. So again, congratulations to class of 2022 and all of our graduates. It's a big deal. So we want to honor
2022.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So new and upcoming digital streaming. Like, I think we're now comfortable going back to the movies. But I'll still watch shows at home. So it's a bunch of things being released from Netflix. So we got a bunch of cult classics. Kimberland, you infected me. Colorful.
Girl, I spit my drink out. I was that, Lord.
Colorful comedies, historical biopics, and powerful documentaries are coming to the streaming service. So, like Soul Plane. Do I want to watch that again? No. However, it is funny. It's one of those classic funny movies that you'll just watch because it's so bad that it's good type movies, I think.
It's one of those stupid, like, get drunk and watch and just laugh, like the type of movies.
Let's see. We got The Players Club. I watched that last night. I was like,
did you?
I did. I watched it last night. And Issa Rae, I swear to God, that woman has not aged. Like
she is, yeah, she looks very much,
she
very,
still
very
looks the
much
same.
the same.
And you can tell when, like, I'm sorry, but you can tell when, you can tell when people are like nip and tucking. She just don't look like she's been nipping and tucking, and she just looks
Yeah.
beautiful. Maybe she's just really taking care of herself, and I just love to see it. Let me see.
I want to say The Players Club is actually a movie. When I was in college, we used to watch The Players Club and All About the Benjamins probably
Mhm.
almost every day.
Give us a quote.
Um,
Give us a quote from what Players Club.
Make that money, don't let that money make you. Okay, listen. Yes, I love Players Club. Oh, you know the other one we used to watch all the time was What's Love
What?
Got to Do with It? Those three
Oh
movies,
yeah,
and they are so like they are
yeah.
all like almost very traumatic, but after you get over that part, the comedy is like so ridiculous. So that's definitely a favorite. What about this? Did you watch this show?
No, I know the jingle.
Ah, all that this
That's
is
all I know.
all that I used to love this show. It came on Nickelodeon. I know it was kind of like sketch comedies and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But all that is on Netflix right now. So if you are trying to go and relive your younger days, you know, and kind of see what TV used to be. Okay, like Ashley said, they don't make it like that no more. Okay, if you really want to go back, you want to show your kids the type of wholesome shows we used to watch. Yes, it was like Saturday Night Live for kids. Yes, so all that is on Netflix right
Netflix.
now, as well as the Keenan and Kel show. So I don't know if y'all used to like Keenan and Kel, but I also used to love them. You didn't watch Keenan
I
and Kel?
know. All I know is the Good Burger. That's all I know.
That's enough. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. May I take your order?
That's all I know.
I was a Nickelodeon kid. I was a Disney and Nickelodeon kid. I knew with full certainty I was going to be on Disney or Nickelodeon at some point in time, honey. I was training, okay? But again, wholesome TV, silly TV, funny TV. You know, stuff that you can relive or you can introduce this next generation into. See, Carvetta says she just watched Good Burger. Good Burger was everything. So that is there as well. Um, we also have this one. This is a standout, and it's the LGBTQ plus celebration that is on Netflix as well. So again, if you are looking to educate yourself or just looking to be in solidarity with our LGBTQ plus community, this
Mhm.
is another show
Mhm.
that you are able to watch there on Netflix. And then we have this one, Who We Are, is the chronicle of racism in America. So we also know that Juneteenth is coming up this month. And so if you, again, are getting yourself in that mode, here is something to watch. They say it's provocative and is valuable. So definitely have some things that we have on our radar for this year. So this year, Lord Jesus, this month. So as always, what else are y'all watching? Go ahead and drop it into the comments because we be needing some good TV. Okay.
Yes, because I would like to know. Or maybe like I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like
What?
there's just not enough time in the day to even watch movies. You know, do you guys know? I'm gonna tell you. I watch movies in my sleep, meaning I am an ambient noise person, so I can watch
Mm,
movies and go to sleep and then hear it in my sleep. And that's a
okay.
great way to study too. Like if you're listening
It
to
is
art.
a great way to study. I'm kind of confused about the watching though of said
I
movie.
don't watch it. I hear it because I watch it
Are you
studying.
absorbing it though?
Yeah, I hear it and it puts me to sleep. Grey's Anatomy is a perfect example. It puts me to sleep. And I'm not saying that it's boring, but it's just one of those movies that I can watch over and over to relax me. Yes.
Okay. 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 I'm here for it. All
Fun
right.
fact.
So So yeah, so Sarah says she's here for who we are. And Lakia said, text me when you get home. Starts tonight on Lifetime. I don't know if I've heard of that one,
Me
Lakia. Girl,
neither.
drop us a link or something so we can check that out. Oh, Ashley says she does that with Hell's Kitchen. Girl, that dang Gordon Ramsay child, I'll be like, he be screaming so much. I'm gonna need you to
Does
relax.
really?
Yeah, CB's over the most. CB's over the most. But anyway, so again, drop what you're watching in the comments so that we can get some suggestions because we're always looking for good, wholesome shows to watch, shows that will give us something to learn about or just something to unplug about. Okay, so go ahead and drop those into the comments. So we do have an update, and I mentioned Juneteenth a moment ago, and I know that you and Aisha had kind of like in passing talked about this ice cream situation.
Briefly.
Shall I update the
Yes,
people or
please. Yeah, go ahead.
okay? So basically, what was that? Sorry, there was like something dripped on me. That was weird. Um, so Walmart decided that in commemoration of Juneteenth, that they were going to have their own special Juneteenth ice cream flavor. Right, swirled red velvet and cheesecake was the flavor, and they were really proud, like of their Juneteenth collection, until we, the people, became very outraged. Like, what is this, right? So we wanted to update you all and let you know that thanks to our outrage, Walmart has taken this Juneteenth special collection ice cream off the shelf. This is an example of why we need to have people that look like us sitting in these rooms because,
Right.
like, who asked for this, right? But we also wanted to give an opportunity to introduce you all to an alternative that was going around. If you were looking for some ice cream, okay? So
she
here
is
we
the founder.
have.
Her name is Chef Liz Rogers. And that flavor that you mentioned, Kimberland, cheesecake flavored red velvet, meet the founder of the Black-owned ice cream brand being sold at Walmart, Target, and a few other places. And so we're honoring this woman. We want to, amid Walmart trying to capitalize on Juneteenth, Chef Liz Rogers is one of the only Black-owned national ice cream brands that is sold in mass production. She prides herself on being truly innovative with her whimsical 2-in-1 desserts that pair freshly baked pastries with homemade ice creams made with only the freshest ingredients. She produces ice cream in the following award-winning flavors. Listen to me now. Aunt Poonie's caramel pound cake, Slap Your Mama banana pudding, Right as Rain red velvet cheesecake. I put a pause on that because Walmart tried it. Someone in the community said Walmart tried it, and they did.
They did.
Thick as Thieves pecan pie, Porch Light peach cobbler, Grandma Gigi sweet, like a whole bunch of different names. Like, so I did go look for her on Walmart, so I'll try again. But we want to make sure that we support this Black woman who is sold in, again, Walmart, Target, and just look up Creamalicious, like Creamalicious ice cream. And as we continue to celebrate, I know Juneteenth is on a Juneteenth, but we can still celebrate Black history for us.
Oh, we celebrate 365 every day. Okay.
You're right. You're absolutely right. So with that being said, because of the whole controversy with Walmart trying to capitalize on our day, what should Juneteenth actually look like? I mean, because it's not a celebratory type of occasion. It's not anything that we should be really excited about. Commemorating, yes, but it's not anything that we should be having. Like, if you go to Amazon right now and go to Juneteenth, they have a whole slew of Juneteenth things. And it's like, do I want party streamers that say happy Juneteenth?
Right.
So, like, what would you like to see brands do for Juneteenth? That's just something to think about. What do you think about? What do you think, Kimberland? Like, what do we want brands to do?
I don't want brands.
Vaseline came out with a Black Juneteenth. Man, Vaseline came out with one. I was like, no one asked for
With
this.
special Juneteenth Vaseline. What it do? It make you extra moisturized? Like,
Yes,
I don't, I no. So I'm like, just no. We didn't ask for that. And then somebody said in Indiana, I saw it earlier. There was a watermelon salad that they put out and said at the Children's Museum that it was going to be. It was promoting Juneteenth, like a watermelon salad. So this is the thing. I don't want brands to be celebratory. I want brands to invest in Black people. So whether that look like providing some reparations, that looks like scholarships, that looks like service projects, like, because I feel like, even for instance, when I think about Martin Luther King Day, for instance, right? It's a federal holiday, there's a parade, but there's not like MLK Day streamers and things. You know what I mean? It's like we're honoring this day where this leader was born, but also acknowledging that he was murdered. Like, so it's the same thing with Juneteenth. Like, the whole reason that Juneteenth is a thing is because the enslaved people in Texas had no idea that they had been freed. So they were still slaving. So that is not something that is like, oh, yay. Like, it's not like, it's not a celebration. So I would like to see investment in communities as a way to celebrate, commemorate, acknowledge Juneteenth.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm on the same page as you. I think what was the what I'm trying to think of the bank that does a really good job of pouring back into their people. I don't know, but I can't. You guys know my memory.
PwC, they're not a bank, but PwC is an organization that does a really good job of pouring back. So that's what you're like, give.
Yeah,
Like,
I want to see. I don't want to see lip service. I don't want to see Facebook posts about how you support the community. I want to see actual actions behind those Facebook posts. You know what I mean? Like, I would love to see how you are investing back into your community. How much money, how many scholarships are you giving? Like Southwest Airlines, I'll give them as an example. This is on our show docket at one point. They are partnering with different HBCUs to work with the Black pilot pipeline, excuse me. And they're trying to bring Black pilots into the aviation industry. So if you can put a press release out about how you are actually in these Black communities and in these Black schools in Juneteenth, maybe, or June, or just period. I think that would be helpful.
I agree with that. So as we are gearing up to get ready for Juneteenth, we just want to make sure that we have our eyes on and open to making sure that we aren't falling prey, right, to these companies that are trying to use Juneteenth as a get rich quick scheme, right? Even as you're thinking about getting shirts and things of that nature, remember, for instance, that Target has a collection of Black designers. Tabitha Brown's collection is coming out this upcoming week, right? So let's make a concerted effort to support those Black businesses and make sure that we are keeping our money within our community as well. So having said that, wanted to also take a moment to amplify some brands that are Black owned. I know that you all know the work that I do is in diversity, equity, and inclusion. And something that I talk to white people about all the time is this concept of nude colored things or flesh toned things. Right. Something I just realized probably within the last couple of years that I'm almost embarrassed to admit, but I didn't know that Band-Aids were supposed to be flesh tone. Did you know that?
No, I always just known them to be that one color. So no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I just thought that that was the color of the Band-Aid. But come to find
Yeah.
out, Band-Aids are supposed to be skin tone. So when you put a Band-Aid on, you're supposed to be able to put it on and not be able to see it, right? Well, this is one of the examples when we talk about nude color things or flesh tone things that they have not been conducive to our skin tones and the rainbow that we come in. So having said that, we wanted to take some time to highlight some brands that are changing what nude and flesh tone looks like and actually catering towards us as people of color. So if you are thinking about any type of underwear or shapewear or anything like that, we have 4 brands that we want to highlight for you. So this first here is called Love Vera, and we have the founders in the little circle down there at the
Because I
bottom.
was like, who are they?
Who Harpo, who this? These are the founders. So this is Vera Moore and Nate Johnson. So Love Vera was founded in 2018. And Love Vera is a celebration of Black women, Black entrepreneurship, and Black cultural influence. They use Black models for all of their shoots to champion diversity and inclusion. And they want, when most women see their models and campaigns, they want people to actually be able to see themselves. So they said they're super deliberate with their representation. And as a company, they are most proud of how great they make women feel about themselves. So again, Love Vera. So then the next one, I know, right? This is so cute. Like I'm a sucker for lace lately, and I am here for this flesh tone lace. Like, do the thing. Okay. So then the next one that we have is called Nubian Skin. Nubian Skin was founded in 2014 by Ade Hassan. She's a UK-born, London-based Black woman, and she's pictured there on the left. Nubian Skin was born out of the need for skin tone lingerie and hosiery. The collection includes lingerie, hosiery, and shoes that are available in 4 colors: berry, cinnamon, caramel, and cafe au lait. Beyonce's dancers have actually used Nubian Skin during the Formation tour, and they also have products for men. So if you want your man, honey, to be in these flesh tone boxes, okay. So then the next one that we have is called What Waste. And What Waste was founded by Marina Tyson, and she's pictured there in 2014. So some of you may have heard about this company. They rose to fame on Instagram, trying to give the perfect hourglass figures with waist trainers and such. What Waste has kind of solidified their space by expanding. So it's not just waist trainers, they also have shapewear as well. Lizzo has been a fan of the brand and has promoted it often. What Waste also they give a donation from every purchase, $1 towards clean water initiatives globally, particularly for communities that are filled with people of color. Last year, they donated over $100,000 to charities and organizations that fight systemic racism. So as you are supporting What Waste, you know that you're also supporting clean water initiatives as well as anti-racist work.
I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of snatching my waist. Making my
well, that was the thing though, but that's not all they do. That's how they started. They started with the waist trainers, but now they've expanded into different things. So waist training, that's not my thing. I need to.
Because I'm like.
Right, but they also have shapewear as well. So it is that expansion again into other things where they were able to kind of move past that trendy waist trainer thing to a more solidified space. So then the last company that we have is called Yitty. And Yitty is the brainchild of Lizzo. So this is a collaborative co-creation between Lizzo and Fabletics. And you all know Lizzo. Yitty was actually her childhood moniker. And she worked for 3 years to get this size-inclusive brand off the ground. Is based on the principles of self-love, radical inner confidence, and effortless everyday wear. Yitty has sizes from 6X to extra small. They use recycled materials and
6X. They don't even
sustainable
start with
packaging.
people in my size.
So that's the thing, because people your size are used to walking into stores and getting things that are your size, right? Those of us who are on the other side of the spectrum, we usually feel like an afterthought. So Lizzo wanted to make this feel like this was made for women who don't usually see themselves in spaces. So it starts out as 6X through extra small. You're still there, just not first. So if you are looking for any type of, again, shapewear, all of these are Black owned, Black women at the helm of these brands. So definitely check them out. I see we're dropping links into the comments. Thank you there. So yeah,
Can I
wanted
just
to
say,
highlight those.
I'll be really quick. I know we're quick on time. You see how I feel discriminated against?
Yes, real quick. You went Karen on us. They don't have my size. Ma'am, they have your size. You just have hers. Relax. Okay.
And I don't. And I say that to teach myself a lesson. Like, no, not myself, but white people a lesson. Just because like it's something there for this segment of people doesn't mean that they're trying to exclude you. This is specifically for them.
Yes.
And they do have your sizes, and they're just not talking to you. They're talking to a different segment of people. And it just gave me it just taught me a lesson in that moment. Like, Sabrina, just because they aren't talking about you in this ad, or they don't showcase people that look like you or have your size in this ad, doesn't mean that they're excluding you. It's just they're talking to a different segment of people. So it just taught me a lesson.
Exactly. Yeah, I so appreciate that. That was like a real world, real time. So yeah, so if y'all are looking for any shapewear brands, again, I am specifically interested in the one that has the men's, where I think that is really nice. Like, and that's also what I appreciate, like, about Fenty, Savage Fenty. Like, she has men. They don't usually get to see themselves, right, when it comes to regular bodies. So, so that's what's up. So, shout out to that. Also wanted to highlight that we have. Do you all know who this is?
Yes.
Pop quiz. Anybody know?
Give them a moment.
Drop it in the comments.
You know.
Let's
see. Orange is the New Black. Ooh, was Anna Delvey? Get to know Anna Delvey. Anna Delvey.
Inventing Anna.
Oh, Inventing Anna Delvey.
So this is Laverne Cox. Yes. If you all are not familiar with Laverne Cox, she rose to fame during Orange is the New Black. Well, yes. And then most people kind of know her from Orange is the New Black. She was the first, or was the first transgender person to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award in an acting category, and the first to be nominated for an Emmy Award since composer Angela Morley in 1990. In 2015, she won a Daytime Emmy Award and Outstanding Special Class Special as executive producer for Laverne Cox Presents the T Word, making her the first transgender woman to win the award. Well, Laverne Cox just turned 50 on May 29th. Can we just pause there though? 50. 50 where? Like,
it's supposed to look like. I think most people think 50 is supposed to look sad and drab.
I don't know, because I've been looking at some pictures lately, and some folk be struggling when they. But anyway, Laverne is 50, okay, and so to honor her 50th birthday, the Emmy Award-winning actor and LGBTQ plus activist is honored with the tribute collection Barbie. So her doll is pictured in a red ball gown, a silver bodysuit. Why is somebody calling me right now, y'all? It comes with accessories like high heel boots and silver earrings. So get into this doll.
I mean, I think this is great. I think this is great for Barbie. It's Barbie, right? Yes, Barbie. Yes, clearly Barbie. So I think this is awesome for her. I do. I think this is a wonderful opportunity for us to get for people to like introduce their kids to different things, because like you different things, different communities, and different just different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is really
Because when you think about Barbie, for instance, historically, Barbie was always, white with the perfect figure and the unsustainable figure, the unanatomically possible figure, right? And that's what Barbie has kind of stood for. So I think this is really dope. And Laverne said a part of the reason why she wanted to have a Barbie is because when she was younger and she wanted to play with Barbies, she wasn't allowed to. So she wanted to give other kids the opportunity to be able to have a Barbie that celebrates someone who has the freedom to be able to play with a doll. So shout out to her and her Barbie collection. So again, the Barbie can be purchased on Amazon, at Walmart, at Target, or at Mattel Creations.
Okay. So this next one. So research from a brand showed that about 50% of people are too embarrassed to talk about their period. And it's interesting they use the word period. I'm sorry, people to talk about. Interesting that they use the word people because only female women get periods.
Well, so and thank you, because this is a good education moment. So the shift now is to people who ministry, because there are people who are trans men, for instance, who still ministry, right? So it's people who ministry as opposed to using a selective term like women.
Okay. Thank you. But you learned something. You guys are learning something new each and every time. All right. So in an effort to combat the stigma around periods and ignite conversations around the menstrual health, wellness brand Intimina has launched Period Crunch, a uterus-shaped breakfast cereal. Every raspberry flavored cereal piece is shaped like a uterus and is bright red, giving the milk a distinct red color. Kimberland, did you ask for this?
Girl, I am over here so glad that I wasn't drinking something, because I almost had a moment, and then I'm reading these comments and I almost really. So, wow.
The launch was inspired by a study from the wellness brand, which showed that close to 50% of people are too embarrassed to talk about their period, while approximately 77% have never mentioned their period in everyday conversations at home, including the kitchen table. Is this kitchen table talk? I don't know. This is gross. This is so gross. Ugh. This is so gross. I don't want this in my cereal bowl.
Bruh, I do not want to be eating cereal with milk that turned red to make me feel comfortable talking about I cannot.
This is so gross.
First of all, I already have a difficult time eating cereal that turns milk colors in the first place, right? But knowing that the whole purpose of this is to make it, no.
Yeah, hard pass.
No.
What are people saying in the comments?
Just no.
I'll keep my Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Thanks.
Just no.
Yeah.
Just why? Just in this week of things we definitely didn't ask for.
Exactly.
Why? I don't have to. This is the thing. I'm all about period positivity and normalizing conversations and making sanitary products accessible. And see, Karen, taking the words out of my mouth. Donate to the communities that need the menstrual supplies. All of that. I don't need to eat cereal that is shaped like uteruses with pink milk.
Kimberland, it's just so
to get it. I think we can do something else. I just no.
Right.
Just no.
Okay.
Just no.
So let's go to the next.
I can't.
So we just wanted to take a moment. I know we were just take a moment. This is a shift that we're going to here. We just wanted to take a moment to remember those people and kids. I know kids are people, but there's a difference, who have been slain from the recent and ongoing mass shootings. We talked about a mass shooting last episode. We'll probably talk about another next episode, unfortunately. Tulsa, Wisconsin at a freaking funeral. An Iowa church, a graduation party, Philadelphia recently. Like this stuff is just, it feels like it's 2022 and there looks to be no sign of these incidences slowing down. And in fact, it's like literally, it feels like every other day, Kimberly, every other day, you guys. And so, President Biden has called on Congress to take action on gun control. What does that entail? That includes enacting a ban on assault weapons because that seems to be the weapon of choice for some of these perpetrators. They're asking for tougher background checks, laws, and higher minimum age purchases. Higher minimum age purchases. Excuse me. The guy in recent was like 18 years old. After he turned 18, he bought his first assault rifle. So he called on Congress to reinstate an assault weapons ban during his speech recently. I believe it was last Thursday. I believe last Thursday, in which he outlined his gun control agenda. The previous federal assault weapons ban lasted 10 years for about 10 years before it was allowed to expire. But this has often come up in discussions over gun control. And the reason that we bring this up is just because I obviously we want just you to all be aware of, we're clearly aware of what's happening. I went to the gym last week, ladies, and as I was on the treadmill or whatever I was on, I was looking for exits. That was my thought. I was looking for exits at the gym while I was working out because we have to be conscious and aware of our surroundings. We have to just be hyper aware. And I know that isn't the feel good thing to talk about right now, but like that's where we are in 2022, where we literally have to think about in our regular mundane activities that we do every day and going to the grocery store, we have to think top of mind and be aware and look at white people that are walking in a predominantly white neighborhood and you're thinking, why are you here? Like you just being aware. So I just wanted to bring that up. We wanted to bring that up, excuse me. And just because it would be remiss of us not to bring that up. And I know this is a light and fun show, but we also want to give you ladies and our gentlemen the information that is pertinent to our communities and our people. And we would just be remiss if we didn't mention those things.
Yeah. So having said that, we always want to make sure we create space for feelings that you may not have had an opportunity to express elsewhere, or even to be able to offer advice to others. So we did want to ask, what steps are you taking right now to make sure that you're aware and safe as you're out and about? I can say this is something that is making me very nervous about coming back to the States because I do have to come back within the next few weeks. And I made a post the other day and I was like, and you all were wondering if I was safe in Mexico. I don't fear getting gunned down in Mexico. I don't fear a mass shooting. Like it just doesn't happen the way that it happens in the US. So it is something that as I'm coming back, I'm kind of like, what does that look like to make sure that that I am safe in spaces. So I definitely appreciate you sharing, looking for emergency exits, like just to be aware, right? And not to live in fear, but just to make sure that we are being aware in the event that anything happens, right? And it doesn't have to be like a type of shooting. It could be a fire. It could be, anything. So we want to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure that we are walking into situations with our eyes wide open.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right.
So we want to take another shift back over to a lighter-hearted conversation. We are in the middle of the summer, and it's hot outside, you know. So this is historically sundress season. And, many women, we, have our sleeveless things on, and we are appreciating the breezes and the things and whatnots.
Mhm.
However, just over the past couple weeks or so, there has been a trend that has emerged, and that trend is known as Hoochie Daddy season. I don't know if any of you all have heard about this. Let us know in the comments if you have heard about Hoochie Daddy and Hoochie Daddy shorts. So it would be we would be remiss if we did not take a moment to actually explore what one means when they refer to said Hoochie Daddy shorts and Hoochie Daddy season. Okay, so what we want to do is is make sure that we honor Hoochie Daddy season. Okay, so we want to give you all a quick opportunity to, if you have not like been caught up to speed with Hoochie Daddy season, we want to give you a chance to bring yourself up to speed. Okay, so we do have, and see, Lakia said there are stipulations, so that's what we want to make sure that we are doing right by the community. Okay, and making sure that you understand what those stipulations are. Now, there may be some gentlemen here who are watching passively, right? Or they may be watching this replay and they are really trying to figure out what they need to do in order to be good hoochie daddies.
Yep.
And we want to make sure that we provide them with that information. Okay, so let me go ahead and get this queued up so that we are able to appreciate the hoochie daddies. Here we are.
Officially hot as the devil's cootie cat out here. So it's time to start busting these out. And I'm personally living for this energy. I'm so ready to make somebody a single father. I'm just here to give y'all a few do's and don'ts. Obviously, this is a clear example of everything done right. This energy right here will get the back of your kneecaps licked, obviously. Look at that thigh meat. They're hoochie shorts. We want to see them thighs. He did not skip leg day. He cared enough to moisturize. All of this is done right. The only thing is I wish I would see a little bit more print, but I'm not mad at it. I would still lick them kneecaps. It's denim. We don't want to see you in them. I mean, come on. How old are you? 47? What is this? Another clear-cut example of what we want to see. He's actually filling up that center part a little bit more than the other dude, so I'm living for that. You see that thigh tattoo? We encourage tattoos. If you got your legs sleeved out, please show it. Don't be afraid. We want to make you single fathers. We do not want baggy ass shorts. If y'all don't want us in baggy shorts, and when we be in hoochies, we don't want y'all in baggy shorts. The reason that these shorts should not be filled. This right here is the longest that you can get with the hoochie shorts. There's a minimum of 3 inches of thigh meat that we need to see, or go back inside.
So, what we really need to know from you all is, are you here for the hoochie daddy shorts? Are you here for the hoochie daddy shorts? So we have some additional pictures that we want to show. So let me get those queued back up, because it's important, again, that we are taking the time to understand what the parameters are for the hoochie daddy shorts. Okay, so
so as you show the pictures, maybe we just talk through our thoughts on.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. No.
You're not here for the hoochie daddy shorts?
I don't like jean shorts. I don't want you in jean shorts, but maybe I'm just old school with it. But it's a good visual fodder, right? It's good to look at. Yes, it's just good to But if I were I was in Houston for Memorial Day weekend, right? And if I saw a guy in hoochie daddy shorts, that is not someone that I would look twice at.
No?
Mm-mm.
Are there certain conditions where hoochie daddy shorts are more acceptable than others?
If I could see a print, maybe. But
okay. Mm-hmm.
Can we show? Are we showing the picture? Are we going to show?
So my screen is acting stupid right now, so I'm trying to fix it.
Let me see if I can find.
But yeah, so I should say look back at me counts. I am here for the Hoochie Daddy shorts.
Okay.
But not like anybody. Right.
Okay. Say more words.
I feel like I don't just want anybody to have on Hoochie Daddy shorts. Like I need you to have some thighs. Like I want to see. Yeah, I like thighs. I don't want to see no bird legs in no Hoochie Daddy shorts.
I get it.
Like at all. I want to see. I also don't want like hips and butt, right? So it's like thigh meat, yes. Curves, not so much. But I'm here for the Hoochie Daddy short, especially if he my Hoochie Daddy. Oh, boy, you better.
I mean, but they're so short, you guys. I mean, but I get it. You want to see him not skipping. Is it leg day? Not skipping leg day. But that means that I don't know. I think more. It's just a lot of work in the bedroom, to be quite honest with you. I don't want to have
a lot of work in the bedroom.
I mean, I'm not going to get
it. His Hoochie Daddy short?
It looks like a chicken. It looks like a chicken leg or whatever. Yeah, it is.
So no to both of these. That's a no for both
huge
of them.
Huge legs for him.
Yeah. So the one on the left, I feel like his legs are more proportioned. Dude on the right, he like the calves, like he got to do a little bit more work on the bottom leg part. But I could still rock with it. Let me see. What else we got? What about these, gentlemen?
You said what else we got?
I'm just trying to see where you at. Huh?
Are those chicken legs on the right?
They kind of chicken. I like my guys to like they gotta be bigger than me. I gotta be able to hide behind you. He just look a little slim, period. Like both of them, they look a little slim.
I like the one on the left though. He looks proportionate. That would be my type. Like he's not too big on the leg, his calves not too big. Maybe a print if I focus on it and look kind of hard.
Okay. All right. Well, what about now? What about my brother here on the left with this? Now he got that.
He ain't showing anything. All I see is thigh. I'm sorry.
He's showing kneecap.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you on the print. You on the print.
Okay, I'm not looking at the left with the guy at the train station because I'm looking at him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's showing calf. He's showing a little bit of leg, but he ain't showing. I don't even see his booty. But I'm sorry. But if you're gonna do that, you're gonna pose from the back. That means you try to do the.
Look back at it.
I want to see. Yes, look back at it. I'm trying to see that. Give me something more than just your calves and your face.
Gotcha. Okay, so what about dude on the right?
I don't like this pose, but I do. But I mean, I could. Yeah, he's proportionate, but he ain't giving me nothing. He's giving me a shirt that's over the print. He's not showing. I mean, it's all he's showing me is just maybe a little bit of thigh meat. Okay, I get it. And they also look a little tight.
Those look like bikers. I don't want them to be that tight. Like I want them to be a little loose, right? I don't mind jean shorts per se, but it's not Hoochie Daddy. You know, so like Irma said, like it's time for men to be objectified. Like,
I'm so glad she said that.
Why?
Because I just love how we are objectifying these specimens right now because we're constantly being objectified. So I like how you were just kind of really pensive and really not stern, but really honing in on what it is that is a Hoochie Daddy and what it is it's appealing about them. And I just really like how you were just really poignant about your points and really. I loved it. It was fun. And Aisha made a point that I love how Kimberly's really serious about her. Because this is a serious matter. Is it? Only Kay say that. This is a serious matter.
I gave you the alley-oop.
Alley-oop. She
Yeah.
did.
That's
But
good.
it is
That's
really
good.
serious. And I love how men are being objectified in this space. It's really fun and it's really funny. So yeah, I love it.
So to Aisha's point, she said she's here for a good chest. Now listen, some chest and some arms.
Some checks and some arms. You said arms?
Yes, honey. Them sleeves, well, honey, when them arms be tatted up, girl. I don't be responsible for my actions. I just don't. So if we're not here for the Hoochie Daddy shorts, so y'all know I'm here in DR. Are we here for the unbuttoned shirts with the taco meat?
I could be. Not too much. I could be.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good question.
So,
I'm trying to evolve. I'm trying to evolve. I don't want to stay stagnant in my, how old am I? I'm 41 and I don't want to stay stagnant in that space. Like I want to show growth.
You want to grow.
Because like I don't want to be like, that's just my preference, that's just my style, I don't want to move. I want to be able to just grow in what the trend is and try to see if that is something that would be appealing to me. So
okay. Well, ladies, we gonna see what this looks like this summer. Okay, so we have the parameters. All right, we know what this looks like. Now, you know, we gonna see if the hoochies show up. Okay. And if they really trying to do the do and be out here in these streets. Okay. So a few said no to the taco meat. So okay, we'll let that be the next trend. We'll let that trend just sit over there to the side. But yeah, it's Hoochie Daddy season, honey. So the men are embracing it. They are here for it. So you know, y'all give them some encouragement, you know, as they out here in this Hoochie Daddy market. Yeah, you know, that's some of their first time, you know, really stepping out here and putting themselves out here.
Yeah, that's
so, you know, we want to make sure we encourage them, you know, so that they don't get discouraged and feel bad. You know, it's like, I see you, brother. Okay, I see you, kneecaps. You know what I mean? Like the same way when we see each other walking down the street, we're like, okay, yellow shirt, right? We need to be like, yes, lime green shorts. Come here, boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like we need to encourage them.
I agree, because sometimes I think men they do want that affirmation too, just like we want that affirmation. And we want those affirmations. Solid. You guys help me. Is it solidification, solidation, or affirmation? We want
solidification, affirmation.
Is it solidification? But men want to feel wanted, and men want to feel desired. Not necessarily objectified, but they want to feel desired and appealed to. So I love this whole zaddy hoochie shorts type space right now. It's just fun. We're not taking it too serious, I don't think, but like it's just fun. It's fun. It's quirky. It's cute, and it's just like, yeah, lick the back of your kneecaps, funny type stuff.
So, speaking of that, we wanted to move into our final segment for today, which is our discussion topic. And we know that both Sab and I are not married, right? And but many of you all are. And some of the things that married people say to keep things spicy, sometimes you might have to lick a kneecap or two. Okay, so we want to give an opportunity to be able to provide some advice for those who are looking to tie the knot right now. It is June. It is wedding season. People are getting engaged. There's all sorts of things that are happening right now in the relationship category. So we want to know, what advice do you have for couples that are considering tying the knot? What advice do you have for couples that are considering tying the knot? Okay, so we're going to give you some tips that we found, but we know y'all, some of y'all are experts out there, right? So if you will drop your advice into the comments. So what advice do you have for couples that are considering tying the knot? Because it is wedding season. All right. So I would say this is one that came across that I really resonated with. And it says, it's not your spouse's job to make you happy. It's nobody's job to make you happy. This one really stuck with me because I remember growing up thinking that when you get into a relationship, like that person is supposed to complete you. Like that is what people would say.
Right.
Until I realized that you have to be a whole person. And it's two whole people coming together to complement each other, not to complete each other, because you should already be a whole person. So this one really resonated with me because I've been on this journey to make space for things that bring me peace and bring me joy and make me happy, because it's not anybody else's job to do that, right?
Mhm.
So this is one that really stuck out to me, of really considering what makes you happy, so that you are able to come into this partnership as a whole person, happy and ready to partner with your spouse.
I love that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this next
Is
one.
this mine or is this yours?
That's yours.
Oh, okay. So this is the other one that I saw. So it said marriage. Start over. Marriage is rarely two strong people. It's about taking turns being strong for each other. So you'll both have days when the relationship feels invincible. There can be months where one of you is depressed or hurting, but you will have to be willing to support each other. This is another one that spoke to me because I think, again, we rely on our partner for so much, and it's really not their sole responsibility to be able to show up in this space in the way that we would like for them to be able to show up, but sometimes they might not be able to, right?
Yeah.
So I really appreciated this one because it gives the acknowledgement, the fact that marriage is hard. Life is hard. And sometimes there are going to be spaces where one partner may have to show up for the other partner because the other partner just can't, right? So making sure that you're providing that grace, space, and opportunity to support your partner in a way that feels like support when those times come up. And not just relying on them to always be the strong one and always be there for you, realizing that the tables may turn at different points.
Y'all hear that? I know y'all hear that.
Yeah, what is
God
that?
damn. I'm sorry, y'all, but
What
jeez.
I
My
did.
window's like
Okay.
right here. Okay. So this one was mine, and I'll explain why. It says the best thing about marriage is that there is always someone there when you come home, and the worst part about marriage is that there is always someone there when you come home. This one resonated with me because I was on a dating app recently. I'm still on the dating app. I'm still in that dating space. And one guy stopped talking to me because he said because he didn't want to continue talking to me because he said that he couldn't see himself being with someone who had not shared their life with someone, who doesn't know how to share their life with someone. And I've never lived with someone before, and I would be open to it, but it made me think like, yeah, I had my ex come. Ooh, I'm giving you guys too much. Anyway, yes, I had my ex come maybe like a year ago. I had my ex come maybe about a year ago because I wanted to see what it was like to live with someone. And he came to live with me for about a week. And guys,
you can do it.
But this made me think about like, okay, Sabrina, you're going to have to share your life with someone. You're going to have to wake up with someone and be there, and they're going to be there when you come home. And, those are all things that I think about. But the fact that this man was like, I don't want to talk to you because you ain't never lived with somebody before. And I was just like, okay.
Touche.
I don't know. Am I supposed to say, please stay with me? I'll do it. I'll work hard.
No. There's a first time for everything. I mean, at some point, it was somebody's first time living with their partner, right? Or living with a person. So I don't think you can immediately disqualify somebody because of that. I think it would be more of a conversation about what that would look like, and how do you find the compromises in the space. So I started to point my finger, but I'm not going to do it. So I do want to grab a couple of the things that you all put here in the comments, and then we have one more. Lakia said, keep communication open. No matter how angry you get, never go to bed angry, leave the house without saying, I love you, and continue to date after getting married. Aisha said, remember to laugh at yourselves together. Keep telling that joke that you know makes your spouse laugh and smile, because there will be too many serious things to deal with. So keep bringing that joy. I love that. Lakia said, they're celebrating 6 years of marriage on June 12th. So happy anniversary to you and your spouse. Aisha said, it should not be a happy wife, happy life, but instead happy spouse, happy house. Work together to keep that happiness. It's not one person's job. And remember, you are still a person outside of the duo of you two. Yes.
I wish I could tell you about another story, but I'll tell you all that another time.
Yes. And
I'll tell you after, Kimberland. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay. Aisha and her spouse are celebrating 13 years of marriage this coming October. And Stephanie said they are celebrating 23 years of marriage.
Oh my gosh,
She
congratulations.
says it has its ups and downs. Her advice is to keep the spice. Lick them kneecaps, girl. Lick them kneecaps. Okay. I'm just saying. But one of the things, as you all have brought out, is that there are going to be times where it's going to be difficult, right? So our mental health moment for today kind of wraps right into this. And Sab, you want to share what this one was and why you chose that?
So this one was, it made me think of the whole DL Hughley and Monique situation, and how we kept seeing the back and forth on the internet. And this made me internet. And this made me think about that. And what I had went through recently from Memorial Day weekend with a boy, emphasis on the boy. So it says, learn to argue well. It's going to happen. So learn to voice your concerns and opinions in a constructive way. Learn to listen to theirs, learn to compromise, and then put it behind you. Leave everything in the discussion. It's okay to be uncomfortable. It is not okay to carry that with you permanently. I am someone who retreats, and I know that's not the best thing to do. Like when I get the bickering and arguing and I get mad, I retreat, and that's not an effective communication strategy. I don't like to argue. But it made me think about what was being said to me in that argument. It's like, don't react or don't defend yourself. Instead, communicate your point of view. The person was defending and reacting. He wasn't communicating his point of view. I was communicating my feelings and what was happening to me. Don't make accusation. Use your words. And he was making accusations about it being in my head. And I'm just like, bro, I'm trying to communicate with you what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling this way. And then don't Rolodex grievances. Stick to the current one. You don't need evidence that you're right and your partner is wrong. This person said, well, Sabrina, you were acting this way when we were in the mall. And I'm just like, I really wanted to use a ninja word. I said, ninja. Like, I'm ninja. That was like a day and a half ago. I'm exaggerating, but I'm like, that was earlier. We came back to the whole hotel. We were fine. I thought everybody was great. So yes, don't stick to those grievances. So right now, the communication isn't going well because I'm in a space of, I don't like you right now. I really don't like you right now, person. So just learning how to argue. And I don't yell. I don't hold grievances, but I'm still just learning how to communicate without still being so vulnerable. I feel vulnerable in this space. Like, I don't want to be too vulnerable to the point where I'm feeling like you're trying to okie dokie and take advantage of my friendship. So yeah, here I am working through these emotions on the show. And I hope that these things that we're speaking to you about resonate. That's why I wanted to bring this topic up, because I'm just like, this is so timely with DL and Monique. And like, I thought did you guys see DL's retort to Monique? I thought it was very well thought out. I think it was really well articulated. He didn't argue. He didn't undercut her under the belt or anything. He didn't compromise. He didn't say anything about her sexuality or her marriage or all of those things.
Yeah.
Like it was,
and that's that part where it says like separating the person from the behavior.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I think many of us, when I'll use I statements. When I grew up, arguments became very personal and it became attacks. It became, let me cut you down to the white meat. And when you think about a partner, this is somebody that's supposed to be your friend, right? And you wouldn't talk to your friend that way or somebody that you love that way. But if we forget that this is your partner in this situation, then it can be very easy to slip into some of those damaging behaviors. So I love what Aisha said. She said, learn to argue together. You have to argue in a productive way together in a healthy way. Also, one of my former pastors used to say that when you're arguing, make sure that you touch each other. So whether that's holding hands or whether that's touching knees, but maintain a level of touch so you can remember and be grounded in like who this person is. Like, this is my partner.
I like that.
This is not my enemy. You know, this is my partner. So I think this is something, regardless of whether it's a romantic relationship or whether it's a friendship, just remembering to argue or disagree in a way that is still respectful
so not
to each other.
So no clapping hands.
No,
don't clap hands.
We don't need to not. Like, and then, but also to that point, remember that it is okay to take a beat. Right, because sometimes I know, especially if I get, sometimes I black out, Joe. So when I get close to that point, like being triggered and blacking, I cannot have a productive conversation. Mm-hmm. We've talked before here about when someone is triggered, it takes about 30 to 90 minutes to de-escalate. So sometimes you might have to give each other time and space, and then come back, right? Because you don't want to force communication when the other person may not be ready to receive that communication.
Right. Yes.
So we wanted to bring that up again. It's hot outside, and sometimes when it's hot outside, it be disagreements and misunderstandings. But as long as we can remember to honor our partners, then we should be in a pretty good position to work through whatever that might be. So.
Yeah. All right.
So having said that, y'all, that is our show for today. Oh, wait, not this part yet. We need to tell the people where they can connect with us on Beautiful Brown Girls. So again, some of you, this may have been your very first time hanging out with us. So we want to make sure that you are connected to us in all the ways that matter. So we want you...
Just make it big.
Oh, yes. We want you to make sure you go to beautifulbrowngirls.com to check out all of the things that we're doing. Also to check and see if there is a chapter in your area, because we have been adding new chapters like crazy. So definitely go to beautifulbrowngirls.com to check that out. Also, make sure that you have liked us on our Facebook page, Beautiful Brown Girls, joined our Facebook group, Beautifully Shaded, as well as following us on Instagram at Beautifully Shaded and on Twitter at Beautiful Brown You. We want to remind you about our members network, and also remembering that there will be a coupon code in the members network for our classic shop apparel. Yeah. So again, if you go to members.beautifulbrowngirls.com for only $25 for the entire year, you can gain access to our VIP space where you can connect with other beautiful brown girls like yourself, as well as get some amazing content, classes, all sorts of things to be able to help you live your very best life. So having said that, Sab, tell the people where they can.
Yes. So please, if you would like to connect with me, I wish next time I'm going to put my Snapchat code on here, because that's where I'm the most active.
That's where you say you be cutting a fool over there on the Snapchats.
So you can connect with me at sabjackson.com. You can check out my podcast, betonablackwoman.com. Full disclosure, I haven't recorded since September, but that doesn't mean that my community is still there. Trust and believe. I know they're still there.
Yes.
So yeah, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. That is another preference as well. You can connect with me on Facebook, sabjackson.com. No, Sab Jackson on Facebook. I know it's a lot of Sabrina Jacksons on Facebook. I learned there's a lot of Sabrina Jacksons in this world. It is. I know. I just thought I was the only Black Sabrina Jackson.
Did you?
No.
Girl, cut it out. So you can find me, y'all. There are not a lot of Kimberland Jacksons. I actually just Googled myself the other day because I didn't know what these internet say. But you can connect with me at KimberlandJackson.com. I would love for all of you to make sure you go over to my Instagram, Minding My Black Ass Business, and connect with me there. That is where I have decided to log all of these shenanigans that are happening as I am abroad. That's how you find out where I am, what I am doing, what this looks like, sounds like, all of that. So again, on Instagram, if you'll go over to mindingmyblackassbusiness.com, you can also get some merch over at the website. So having said that, y'all, we will be back in 2 weeks. So that will be Monday, June 20th, that we will be back with our next episode of BrownVersations. Again, remember, if you want to be a guest, if you did not drop it in the chat earlier, go ahead and drop that now, that you do want to be a guest on the show, and you can hang out with Sab and I. If you're watching the replay, again, you can email us at beautifulbrowngirls@gmail.com to let us know that you would like to hang out on the show live with us. So having said all of that, y'all, we will see you next time. I know a few of y'all about to go lick some kneecaps, honey. I think I might go send me a thirst trap text. All right. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.